You are looking live at Homestead, Miami. It is time for round 12 of the Grainger Truck Series inaugural season, the finale, the Ford 300. We enter this race with two drivers equal on points with a shot at the title. And here they are now, Peter Onjak rolling off in 7th, clinched the APCS title here last season, trying to go 2 for 2 on inaugural USARC season titles. He'll roll off just ahead of his title rival, Roberto Crown Jr., who rolls off in 10th. He has had such an incredible stretch here to close out the season, starting at a win at Talladega, and he has been on a roll since to get this title going. And then a bit further back in the field, Brandon Morris, who will roll off in P17. He sits 18 points back of the pair. Anthony Greenman, who rolls off from the pole, and Seth Morgan, who rolls off very deep in the field. Both are mathematically still, I believe, in it with a shot, but they're going to need a lot to go their way. So I guess let's talk about Onjak and Crown. What do we make of these two contenders?
Well, it's as close as you can get, which is, I mean, it's just incredible. You didn't really, a few races ago, expect it to be that close. I mean, Onjak's been consistent throughout, as you would kind of expect from the Season 1 champion, and then Roberto Crown Jr., I mean, you can see his recent stretch of races, just second half of the season, he's been absolutely phenomenal in all aspects. I mean, since he won at Talladega, his worst finish has been third. Yeah, I mean, I think that just speaks volumes about the kind of resurgence he's had in the second half of the season, and he's very deservedly in contention here today. But I mean, level on points, it's going to be very, very fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it has certainly been some season from the driver of the number 3, especially in the second half. Zachary DeLello, he rolls off third, kind of deferring to what you were saying. Just a few weeks ago, I think that most people would say that this man would be the sure lock for the title, but just a really torrid stretch of races between Pikes Peak and Memphis has taken him out of contention. He will be in it today just for bragging rights. He'll roll off in third. And I believe that's all we have for pre-race. So here we go. The final time here in the Grainger Truck Series will bring you to the starting command here for the Ford 300. We are back here at Homestead, Miami. Command is just a few seconds away.
Start your engines!
And there is your command. 40 trucks roared to life for the final time here under the Miami sun. And it'll be on the pole for, I believe, the 4th time this season, Anthony Greenman for 555 Engineering. He is in a must-win situation if he wants to win this title, so he is in the best position that he possibly can. To his outside, Justin Whitmer. He knows his way around Homestead, Miami, competed for the title last season and came up just short. He'll be rolling off on outside pole. Behind them, Zachary DeLello in the number 81 truck. This, I guess, should have been his season, but did not end up. It was not to be. He'll roll off third, running for bragging rights. Road's great to his outside for Onj Auto. Then it's Caden Lemon in the 15, a good showing from him for Louisville Motorsports, alongside APCS rookie sensation Cameron Brennan. Peter Onjak, our first title contender, rolls off in P7. He'll be alongside Cup regular Luke Evans. And then it's Derek Petty, Kentucky winner, and the other main challenger, Roberto Crown Jr., rolls off in 10th. The field makes their way around turns 3 and 4. Strap yourself in. 67 laps ahead of us in the Ford 300. We will crown the inaugural Grainger Truck Series champion today. And green flag is out here from Homestead, Miami. Into turn 1, it's going to be advantage Greenman, and DeLello is already going to be challenging. Inside line, got the better jump. And here comes DeLello for the race lead now. Caden Lemon going to put it 3 wide.
Just watching Crown actually still stuck on the outside for now.
He's gotten into the middle now, but
Yeah, he's trying to get down.
Peter Onjak is right here, and Derek Petty has had a really good start. He's up here now as well.
4 wide.
4 wide.
Yeah, they're going to go 4.
Sean McHale, that is, in the 08. That's really going for it. Spurley 2 pushing up into Whitmer. We're going to keep it together for now. And Crown is once again stuck on the outside. This is exactly what Onjak wants. As here comes Derek Petty now for the race lead on Caden Lemon.
Look who's right behind him with a good run as well.
It's the 14, Peter Onjak. Though he's going to have Cameron Brennan for company as well. Justin Whitmer's found his way back to the inside too. Here comes Onjak for the lead. And once again, you see at the top of your shot, that orange truck, Roberto Crown Jr., just can't get to the inside.
Ooh, I thought the 18 was a bit too close to the bumper of the 14 there, but it's going to be okay. And Crown's just, I don't know if it's because he's stuck on the outside, and that's, not really where you want to be in these trucks. He's falling back. He may be nearly outside the top 20.
And so Morris is by him now.
That's his chance now to get down. He's got to do it, otherwise the 32 is going to occupy
but Nigel
that
Smith got
space.
there. Smith is there, and now here comes Caleb Evans, and for Aaron Daughter, it's just
that's his satellite partner. That's his satellite partner right there in 53. You'd expect them to play nice. Or maybe
and
not.
he certainly isn't. And look at this, battle for the lead, Justin Whitmer. These two have history around here. Competed for the Season 1 title, but Onjak is running for full season points. Whitmer's just here on a part-time schedule, so this is just one-on-one. No points battle here. Justin Whitmer to the lead.
Brown's still really high up. He's still not gotten down.
We're going to once again look to the back, and yeah, he's middle of 4, at the high of 4 wide there between Billy and Smith and Bayless, and yeah, the 3 is just dropping to the back. I think it'd almost be best at this point to cut your losses, just drop all the way to the back so you can get to the inside and then work your way back up. But Onjak's now all of a sudden on the high line, and oh,
I thought he was going to fly a bit too close to the sun there.
I
he's
thought
actually made it work.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get the wall as well. But Brandon Morris, all of a sudden, he is up here. If Onjak hits trouble, this title might all of a sudden swing in favor of Brandon Morris.
Well, I believe right now he would almost definitely be outscoring the 3 by 18 points at least. And I mean, Onjak, obviously, if he runs into trouble, he doesn't have to finish too far down as well to get that gap of 18 points. So, Morris is very much still in this, really. He's still got a good chance. I mean, so a bit of luck, if it goes his way, he could easily be champion here today as well.
And so now Onjak on that outside. Whitmer's pulled a good gap for him to work with for now as these guys keep battling. Zachary DeLello is now doing battle for second, and Onjak has found the inside. He's cut right in front of Caden Lemon. He is making sure he stays in the position that he needs to, and the truck that really isn't is that 3 of Roberto Crown Jr. He's now found the inside.
Finally.
But he is all the way at the back.
He's got a long way to go, and if he just holds there, I mean, we're not pack racing, but it's very much still a pack. If you just can kind of hold the inside, you may go far.
Rhodes Gray really washing up there 4 wide between him, Billy, and that's Caleb Evans and Skylar Taylor. 52 gonna wisely back out of that one. And 4 wide now up here. DeLello, Evans, Gutierrez, and Sustry. And there we go, we're wrecking.
Oh my god, that's going to be a big one. Can the 3 get through?
Oh, Smith doesn't get through. Is Crown going to get through? They're stacking up. How did he get through?
Incredible.
We have a big pile up here.
Seth Morgan's in it.
So that is probably championship over for Morgan if he's in it. Whitmer leads the race back. And Roberto Crown Jr., I think, got through that with no damage.
Incredible. I mean, that's... he may not have had the best day so far, but that might just be the shot of confidence he needs, being able to thread the needle like that. Morgan was in it, but I don't see much damage.
He's gotten away with that one if he did get in it. But we are
But I
under
mean,
caution.
obviously he's still relying on a miracle. So
Bayless, Nigel Smith, Luke Evans. Some good names torn up here early, and we're going to see pit stops.
yeah, you want to make both the fuel and the tires last as long as you can here. You do not want to be left out on a long green run, because that's when these trucks become very difficult to handle.
Oh, I see one truck staying
Someone's
out.
staying out. Is that the one?
It's Wyatt Wilkinson. And
He was involved in the crash, was he not?
I believe he was, but that
But
truck
there's
looks
no damage on the
relatively
truck.
clean. This is a gamble from
done
SSR.
He's done this before. He did this last year at Ontario in the Cup Series, and I mean it actually paid off. He ran up front for a bit, so. But I think at a track like this, he might get swallowed up.
Wilkinson will assume the lead, and he will certainly be the one leading the restart. As we see Whitmer pull into the stall, currently our race leader, or entered pit road rather as the race leader. I think that was only 2 tires if I counted correctly. So that is interesting there. Onjak's going to get out second, Morris and Sustrai. Though we have quite a few trucks mixed in who had already pitted for damage, so we'll shake out the running order eventually. And yeah, most of these guys now back here were all involved.
Spurley was involved as well.
Yes, he was. There are a lot of Cup guys that actually got involved in that one. So Wyatt Wilkinson is your race leader. Skylar Taylor, I believe, is a lap down because he was involved in the incident. So we will take a look at replays here. First caution of the day, lap 10 of 67, 4 wide gone wrong on the back straight, and a lot of the field involved. So here you see 4 wide does not work. Gutierrez gets into the wall with DeLello, Brennan involved, Henley involved, and then it's just a stack up from here. You see Spurley 2, Falconer, Bayless, Bedard, and there you see the 3 of Roberto Crown Jr. Just about sneak through that. And we got a lot of trucks junked up in this one. And oh, Angel Gutierrez getting together with Graham Radval. Don't know what that one was all about. But we'll get definitely an onboard from our championship hopeful who just escaped that one.
Board 3 of Roberto Crown Jr. I mean, just look at this here. Right at the last second there, has to take evasive action on the 99. That's the sort of moment that can really give you the drive and the confidence you need to put a real fight up to the 14 for this championship.
We are back here at Homestead, Miami. Justin Henley, Seth Bayless, Nigel Smith, Luke Evans, and Freya Aradaughter out of this one. And as projected, Wyatt Wilkinson, your current race leader. SSR and that one team are certainly taking a gamble here on this one. Let's see if it pays off. He's going to have to hold off the fresh tires on the likes of Whitmer, Onjak, Brandon Morris, and Kyler Sustrai. Certainly a lot of names that have made themselves at the front of USARC. But it's going to be Wyatt Wilkinson leading them to the green. Green flag is back out here, lap 14 of 67, and Whitmer wants to get a move on.
Oh, that was very dicey for a moment. It's a one cuts down here. Onjak could be in trouble, but he's just not got the grip at all. Look.
And that's going to put Onjak out front. And now do we have a bit of a preview for tomorrow's race, the Cup race? Because look who's right behind the 14. It's Kyler Sustrai.
He'll just be looking to get experience, to be fair, as will Whitmer. And Onjak, the one is so slow. I don't know what they're thinking. Leaving him out here. Because at some point he's just going to have to come down, and these guys are going to be fully going at it.
And
he's just going to
this
cause issues.
Lemon is now cleared into third, and yeah, Wilkinson is so slow in the middle of the corner.
Causing issues for Justin Whitmer.
Yeah, he's really holding up that 8 truck. Wilkinson is.
This could play into the hands of Crown if he plays his cards right here. Just sticks to the
I
inside.
don't think he's playing his cards right. Oh, the 3's in the wall!
Oh no! Oh, and that's a big.
Oh, and he'll get off just ahead of Carter Schwab. But that's not playing your cards right. He needs to get back down to the inside. I saw him high on Nick Breeding.
Yeah, same.
And now here comes Sustrai for the lead. Caden Lemon. What can he do? He's going to try to send this in 3
Huge
wide.
drive. Huge.
And that did not work out, but Sustrai's got the momentum.
Look at the
And
Hornets
Wilkinson's
behind
really
as well.
high. Look at how much he's stacking up the field. Crown's found the inside again.
But for how long?
That 3's got to get a move on it if he wants to get up here. He's battling with Nicholas Santiago, who has no rear.
Doesn't seem to be affecting his car much, but I wonder if the freeze got any damage. I didn't see any, but
I didn't see any damage. I think it was a fairly harmless scrape. Yeah,
yeah, it seems okay.
that truck looks clean as Wilkinson continues to drop back. Out front, Peter Ronjak still in control. Will Parrish in the O2. Not a name that we've talked about so much today. He is now up here inside this top 5 alongside Justin Whitmer.
I think he ran well at Michigan, if I remember correctly, but it's been a fairly quiet but decent season for Will Parrish. Yeah, not much to be said about his season at all, really. It's been a very quiet season for the O2 team.
As we got 3 very established Cup regulars up here in the likes of Onjak, Sustrai, and Whitmer. And then we have Caden Lemon and Will Parrish, 2 names who've been on the relatively quieter side so far this season. Brandon Morris up here as well. He's had a good season, but definitely an interesting dynamic we have here at the front. Peter Onjak, though, this is exactly what he wants. He is currently maintaining that lead over the likes of Sustrai and Lemon, and I think that's where he just about wants to hold it.
Oh, the 8 got very loose.
Pushed up a little bit. No harm, no foul there, as Crown is still on the inside. But he doesn't look like he's making as much progress as I think he would certainly like to. So
Here he is.
Send that 3 wide on Santiago, and Cels make the move stick.
He's just got to keep the nose down. He's just got to play it safe. His main priority is just stay on the inside, because that seems to be how you can really get going in this race at the moment.
And for this man, Caden Lemon, the main goal is chasing down that 14. We got a slow truck up ahead of the field, Skylar Taylor. And we're going to take a very quick commercial break here at Homestead, lap 21 of 57. Peter Onjak out front. We are back here, lap 22 of 67. Skylar Taylor has been shown the black flag for failing to make minimum speed. The 52 is done for the day. And Crown looks like he's lost ground. He's back behind the likes of Santiago, Cels, Breeding, and Hawksworth. That's not what he wants.
Not at all.
And Wilkinson's still out in front of that 3 truck as well. Meanwhile, I think Onjak's starting to get caught up by these Toyotas, but Lemon and Whitmer keep battling. They're not putting focus on the guy in front as car or truck in the wall, Orson Billion. Looks like he's mostly gotten away with that one.
Well, Stonchak's got this gap. He's not pulling away any further at the moment.
I mean,
wonder if he's just playing it safe, maybe conserving the tyres slightly, finding a pace where he can run comfortably without burning out the tyres a bit too much, because that will be a huge
Lemon
factor
and
towards the end of
Whitmer
the
once
stint.
again getting very close together.
Tyres.
And Anthony Greenman, the pole sitter, is now up here. We've really not talked about him much this race, but he's still in it with a mathematical shot for the title. Though he's definitely
Not anymore.
Something to happen to that 14 truck.
No, Greenman and Morgan, because of those 5 retirements, are officially out of championship contention.
Oh.
Because Onjak can only score as low as 12 or 13 points. So
and
they
look
can't
at Lemon!
him. Ooh.
Caden Lemon sent it in on Peter Onjak. I think he caught him napping. And the 15 now to the point.
I don't think it's going to be over that easy, though. The 14 already looking to mount a challenge back.
But now here comes the pack. Greenman and Sustrai will perish as well, closing back in. Here comes Onjak, though, down the inside. Greenman, though, right there. Is he going to put this 3 wide? He's looking at it. He's shifting to the inside. Going to stay behind the 14 for now.
Yeah, keywords for now. He looks very keen to make a move for the lead.
Down the back we go. Onjak once again looks like he's reinstating his order out front. Kyler Sustrai going to send it in on Greenman and Lemon. That move did not work out. The 15 running a bit wide. And the 5 into second. Look at who's up here. The 08, Sean McHale for Roadrunner Automotive. That team does not really have a future ahead of it. It is believed to be shutting down. Though, for running the whole season unsponsored, it's not been a bad campaign for that 08 team.
Yeah, they've done, they sort of pat themselves on the back a bit like the O2. They've had a quiet yet very decent season, as Greenman is very keen to take the lead at this point.
Onjak, I think he's just kind of mirror driving him at the moment. Caden Lemon right back in this fight again. As
it was a very high truck. I believe it was a 22.
And just in the distance, on that last shot, 41 truck. Chris Martins. He has been meeting minimum speed. He will not be shown the black flag from USARC. And considering the race leader right now...
Yeah.
You
would... Yeah.
We know. We both know.
There's an implication.
And we're going to check. Where's the 3 truck? Still
it's not making any progress.
I think it might... We're not even at halfway, but
if the 14 runs into issues at this point, it's Morris who's
it's now Morris. This is now Morris's title to control, I believe.
He is in a very interesting position because you can imagine there's not too much pressure on him because of the gap back. But if one of those cars tied for the points lead is struggling, and the other one, I mean, it only takes the smallest of issues, and it can just turn that 14's race upside down. I mean, we saw it last year in the APCS with Justin Whitmer having a tie down around this point in the race, I believe. Not to invoke the commentator's curse, but it was around the lap 30 mark where he had a tie go down.
Well, they changed tires on lap 10, so you'd certainly be hoping that the tires have held up, unless he's, I don't know, run over a stray piece of debris or something. But Caden Lemon, once again, trying to mount the charge back on Onjak, but he is holding about a half-second lead as 3 wide behind Derek Petty, Isaac Davis, and Rhodes Gray. And Petty's going to get the spot. Back up to the front. This lead is yo-yoing between about roughly 0.3 to half a second. Occasionally we've seen Lemon earlier able to get up and battle. But Onjak is really managing this lead well right now, as here comes Whitmer with a big run on the inside.
15, very loose there.
And now Whitmer, and here comes Sustrai. Sustrai's being real aggressive this race. Can't make a move stick there. And Onjak's run wide.
I think that's going to give Whitmer a bit of impetus down the back straightaway. And especially with a potential...
Oh, look at Sustrai, though. And there's Chris Martins.
Onjak's looking high. I don't think he's going to be too much of an issue for him.
And there he goes. He lets the 14 through. And he's going to... Oh, he's going to pull down just enough on Sustrai. And now he's fully blocked Justin Whitmer.
I think Sustrai will not be too negatively affected by that, but I mean the 8 there really had to check up.
And look at Caden Lemon once again. This 15 truck is
out. He's stalled out.
The 15 truck though has really been on a rail this race so far.
There's a huge gaggle of cars in the back. I think there's kind of 2 packs merging. Somewhat.
Oh, and problems for Santiago. The 07 truck is down pit road. We are not under caution, so that might be a mechanical issue. for the driver of the 07, as here comes, once again, Caden Lemon on Peter Onjak.
Here comes Parrish as well.
And Lemon is well clear of the field, but he's overdriven it. Here comes Parrish and
Oh,
Onjak. That's close. They're bouncing off each other. And Will Parrish now to the lead. More contact. Oh, there goes Onjak.
Oh my god!
He's around. Greenman's in it as well. Oh my, this changes everything. Oh, Lemon! Or Caleb Evans. Where's the 3? Hawksworth's in it. The 3 is through it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
It is over for Peter Onjak. Racing back to the line, it's going to be, I believe, Parrish, but unless Whitmer can get the run. Timing says Will Parrish, but Brandon Morrison third is now all of a sudden in position. Oh my goodness.
Caden Lemon, you have a lot to answer for, my friend. You have a lot to answer for. I just hope everyone's okay, to be honest.
That was a big hit
that was horrible.
for Caleb Evans into Peter Onjak.
I don't know if that full team made it back round.
No, it certainly did not.
And the 3 made it through again.
The 3 made it through again, and once again, it was not easy. Lap 37 of 67, everything has just been flipped on its head. We are going to take some replays here to see what has happened here in the Ford 300.
Well, his championship hopes over for Peter Onjak. Just a racing instant here, I think. I think they both kind of converge onto the same line. Onjak around, and he can't hold it at the top of the banking. He comes down, and a horrible hit by the 53. Greenman got tagged there as well. And then in comes Wilkerson, in comes the 06. Once again, the 3 of Roberto Crown Jr. able to avoid. He's now up to 12th. He is currently in position to win the championship over Peter Onjak and Brandon Morris. And I'm sure there'll be a lot to be said about that one. Yeah, we'll be right back.
We're back here, lap 40 of 67. We're going to see the green, lap 41. And out of this race, Nicholas Santiago had an engine failure, but Jet Hawksworth, Rhodes Gray, Derek Petty, Caleb Evans, Wyatt Wilkinson, Caden Lemon, and the big one, Peter Onjak. So that means we did the math. So Roberto Crown Jr. at present needs to be 22nd or higher, I believe it was, to clinch the title. He is currently in 11th. So the 3 truck is currently in position to win the title. Brandon Morris still absolutely has a shot, but it's Will Parrish for Score Motorsports trying to claim their organization's first ever USARC win, who's going to lead the field to the green. Lap 41 of 67, green flag is back out here at Homestead. I think Morris wanted to go, but Sean McHale got there first, and Justin Whitmer is going to move.
He's got the time and space
to the lead. I just realized it's Kyler Sustar who did not pit. The 09 definitely was involved in that last incident, so the 09 not looking as fresh as it did. Oh, and Parrish gonna keep it out of the wall.
Morris nearly followed him through, and at the minute in 4th, that means Crown can finish as low as 22nd.
But look at this, he's stuck on the outside, and he's got a gaggle of trucks behind him as Swab and Marici look like they made contact. What are we doing back here? 4 wide.
It's the 41s holding people up. It's causing all sorts of chaos in the back. They need to be very careful.
Out front, Parrish has recovered back into 2nd, and I think scratch that about the 09 looking a bit worse for wear. He's right back to his battling. Whitmer out front, crowds in the wall.
Oh my god.
He's going to keep out of
Where does that leave him on track?
He's really dropped back. It's just like the first stint. This is not what the 3 needs. As back out front, it's Whitmer versus Parrish, where last lap Crown was scored in 17th, but he's definitely not there right now. So Morris in third, that means the magic number is 22nd. And Crown is stuck on the outside of 3 wide with Selson DeLello. He's currently scored 19th.
That's too close to comfort at the minute.
Oh, and he had to back out of that.
It's just going to get worse, but Morris isn't exactly looking comfortable where he is now. I mean, third. Oh, it is very close now.
Oh, and Billion almost into the back of the 08 of McHale. So Pepega and Billion are among some of the trucks that pitted under this last caution. Not everyone did. And you are really seeing the tire difference. Mika Pepega, now all of a sudden, I think she wants this race lead.
And what that means now is, as Morris falls to 5th, Crown can finish safely in 24th and
we
still
only
win
have
the
about
title.
26 trucks running. And look at the tire difference for Pepega and Billion. The 39 truck all of a sudden to the lead. She rolled off in 39th. And now she's battling with Orson Billion for this lead.
Seems like a bit of a strategical blunder here.
And Billion now to the
Crown
lead.
scored in 20th.
As I said, we only have about 26 trucks running, so I think, despite everything, this might not be a bad position for Crown.
So, also Crown, because the countback is average finish, if there is a tie, Crown still wins it because his average finish is 1 whole position higher than the 12, and that's
And
very
here
close.
comes Jared Bedard, another one of the trucks on fresh tires.
He was involved in the first yellow as well, quite heavily.
Oh, and just about going to sneak through Brandon Morris there. So, eventually this tire advantage is going to fade, but really these are now the trucks battling for the lead. Certainly, I don't think the group we were expecting, but now
Not
it's...
at all.
So Morris, he's going to get put 3 wide. Whitmer is going to back out of that.
Ooh.
But now he's dropped behind Parrish. That's going to
He
put
want
him...
Crown's.
I believe that'll put him 5th. But Crown is holding inside the top 20.
Did Riley Spurley-Tube take fresh tyres? Because he's
Spurley
charging
did
through.
also pit as well, as
Yeah,
did Falconer, and I believe that might be it.
He can play a very vital role here as he catches the 12. I just didn't expect to be I did not expect us to be having to work out clinch scenarios with
Crown and
the
Morris.
14 and the 3 equal. Yeah, I mean, that's just unbelievable circumstances.
And yeah, you can really see the tire disparity as here comes Riley Spurley-Tube. That truck has no hood, but it is motoring. And look at Morris, he knows the title's on the line. He needs every position he can get. But out front, we've really been neglecting to show this lead battle, but Billion and Pepega have been swapping it back and forth. So Pepega is going to be back with Full Send Racing in the Grainger Truck Series next season. It's been a pretty quiet season for the Finnish driver, all things considered, in the 39. Orson Billion, on the other hand, has also not really had the most loudest season. But he's going to the new AutoNation Cup Series for next season. He'll be driving Renegade Gutierrez Racing's flagship 52. I guess this performance is going to need to be one that he puts in if he wants to prove that he can hang it up there with the ANCS boys. But Pepega is holding off for now. Bedard holding in 3rd. Morris staying in 5th. And Crown has moved up to 17th. So there you go. This is still, as it's been now, pretty much since the restart. This is Crown's title to lose now.
It's still fragile. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
He's already done that once today.
He's done it twice, actually. He's gotten away with it both times, but that 3 truck really does not look like it handles well through 3 and 4.
And 1 and 2 this time round. Jeez, guys.
That's a bit high for the 3, but he does not need to push right now. There aren't that many
I
trucks.
have to say, he's lucky that we've had 2 huge crashes, and it means that
There
so
aren't
many
that many
trucks are out.
trucks on the track,
Yeah,
which
there's not
means
enough
that
to overtake him.
yeah, he doesn't need to push right now because Morris is still stuck in fifth, and
So
he's doubly helped by these 3 trucks on alternative strategy, in the likes of Billy and Papega and Bedard, because otherwise Morris would be second right now behind Whitmer, but instead he's fifth.
eventually, if we run green to the end, everyone's going to have to pit again. And if these guys are on alternate strategy, even then, if they don't have to pit, they're just going to get swallowed up with the much fresher tyres from everyone else. So there's still a clear sight for the
I don't
the
know if
title
we'll need to
for
pit
Morris.
again.
But if he,
I don't.
then the tyre disadvantage would be so strong that, I mean, if you count out the alternative pitters, Morris is an effective third right now. And I think it could easily turn into a real third by the end of this race still.
But I don't know if we need to pit again. We might be good to the end on fuel. I guess the only question will be, can the tires last for that long? But we've seen plenty times before, as that is 4th position. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Spurley.
He's doing what he needs to do to help his teammate.
But as I was saying, Anthony Greenman, after also being involved in the most recent incident, he is now up here for position, and look at this!
Oh my god.
Yeah, Morris just had to back out of that one. He knows it's better to just keep the truck in one piece, but now he's going back down the inside of Greenman.
Oh, and Parrish is very slow, and he's kind of held up the 2 who's starting to charge through. Is there dust kicked up in 1 and 2? I don't think so.
No.
And Crown is still in 17th as here comes Morris.
I think he's just settled in 17th. Is Morris pitting?
No.
No, he just had a
pouring the truck in the wall.
really, really poor run. Oh, there he is. Daniel Sells, Nick Breeding, contact. We're
Wow.
gonna keep it together. And look at this back here. Gutierrez, Swab, and Marici. And now it's gonna be Gutierrez, Swab, and Radval. Very briefly. They're racing like their lives depend on it back here. Virago Kitson in this mix as well. Truex and Martins have fallen off the pace, and these two have continued to put on a really good battle as we take 10 to go. It is Billion versus Papega for the lead, but unfortunately, this is not really the battle we've been focusing on because of the title battle. Because Morris is slipping. He's down to 8th now.
Old tyres, simple as that. I mean, are they pitting?
No, I think
No,
this
they
is
were
a
just
move for
fucking low.
position. This is a really low move
Yeah.
from Anthony Greenman. And that's really not worked out for him. And that's going to check up Morris, and here comes Sustrad.
And Morris looks a bit desperate there, trying to get round to the 5.
He knows he needs to finish better than this if he wants to win the title.
There's
Well-
still, I mean, you wouldn't expect what happened to Onjak to have happened. There's still time for the unexpected to happen again.
And Morris, once again, he's trying to make that inside line work, and it's just not for him. As 8 to go, Papega and Billion continue to have this duel that, once again, we've been very much neglecting to show. So we'll put a bit of focus on it. These two, while all of the shenanigans we've been seeing have been happening, have been swapping this lead back and forth.
Some lap traffic as well, possibly to contend with, as the laps wind down. It's 41 again.
But these two have pulled 5 seconds on Jared Bedard. What are we doing back here? Greenman, I thought, was about to put that 4. But it's Morris, and now this is going to be interesting. So if we do need to pit again,
He currently leads,
Morris
technically.
would be the leader, but I just don't know if they do.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm now on your side. It's too late for there to be any kind of changes unless there's a yellow.
Oh, and Martins is gonna help out his manufacturer at least. He's really boxed out Papega. And that puts Billion in control of this race.
Would this be RGR's second or first win of the truck season?
It would be their first. They won in the
they
Cup
got one in
Series
Cup, yeah.
with owner Angel Gutierrez at Darlington. But this would be the Trek program's first win. Skylar Taylor, admittedly, has come close on a few occasions. But the Florida native, Orson Billion, looking for his first win as he takes laps 63 to 67, 5 to go here from Homestead.
We're running into territory now where if we have a yellow, there's not enough time to get this race back underway. I just want to check where Crown is a second. He's still very
17th.
comfortably.
He is comfortably ahead of these trucks. Or
There's still a big crowd of trucks behind, and they can easily cause him issues. I think he's just got to keep it as clean as he possibly can.
As we're going to have another lap truck, Mina Truex. I believe that'll be the last that the leaders have to contend with. We'll keep the lead. Since it's so far ahead, we will keep the lead battle on your screens and then switch back as Billion's running wide. Can Papega close back in? Here we go. Papega to the inside. Papega's pitting.
Oh, what did I say? Is anyone else?
Bedard. So Greenman has all of a sudden shot out. I believe Greenman's on fresher tires because he pitted due to damage.
Something happened to Bedard?
Yeah, I don't see Bedard anymore. I think Bedard's
He's
pitted.
I don't know if I saw smoke even.
No, Bedard's come back out.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
yeah.
mechanical. So Papega's
Okay.
pitted. Now all eyes are on
Where's
Orson
the three?
Billion. Coming to 2 to go. Greenman, I suppose, as well. Sustrai in the wall. He'll keep out of everyone's way.
Billion pitted?
Has Billion pitted? Billion is not
No.
pitting.
Brave.
So now they have to contend with the lap truck of Jared Bedard and Parrish. That's not a good angle. There's a bit of contact. They're going to keep it together.
Jeez, guys.
2 to go here from Homestead.
Just checking on 85.
He's not pitting.
He's going to go for
He's
it.
going to get the white flag. Can Orson Billion hang on? He just needs to lift and coast from here. Meanwhile, back here, anything can still happen, but I think Morris is going to come up short.
Depends where the free is now
That
as well.
85 looks very slow. It is
Doesn't have to be fast. He's got
certainly
a 10
not
second
running
gap.
at full bore, but it doesn't matter. He can shut it off from here. Through 3 and 4, Orson Billion is going to claim his first career Grainger Truck Series win. He takes the Ford 300. And in second, it's going to be a battle between Whitmer and Greenman. To the line, I think Greenman gets it. Morris will come home in fourth. Whitmer actually got second. Morris comes home fourth. And where is Roberto Crown Jr.?
Oh, that's close. He's got to be 22nd and above. I think he's going to do
I
it.
think he's got it quite handedly. Yeah, he has
There he
scored
goes.
16th. Roberto Crown Jr. puts on the second half run of the century this season, and the cards are going to fall in his favor. He is your Season 1 Grainger Truck Series champion.
Very bright future ahead of this man. Very bright future indeed for Roberto Crown Jr. What an incredible end to the season for him. Just being unstoppable.
And man, I mean, you were right at the end of the day. As I was saying, the 3 did not look like he had a good truck under him. And really throughout the whole day, the 3 did not look like he had the best truck out there. But the cards just fell his way. I mean, you had the incident for Onjack, Morris faded, and then the alternative strategy car trucks just threw themselves in there, and that's all Crown needed.
Yeah, I mean, luck certainly went his way. It's not gone on Jack's way at all. That you know, since his Pocono win, really, um, I'm still speechless after that initial incident. Completely shocked me.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. But what a setup for what hopefully will be a thriller of a Ford 400 tomorrow for the Aaron's Pro Cup Series Season 2 finale. But for us here at the Grainger Truck Series, that has been all for Season 1. Roberto Crown Jr. and Daytona Motorsports take the inaugural championship. And for the final time here from Homestead, thank you for watching USARC, and we will see you next season.